He joined the Army at the age of 16 and shipped out in 1917 to become a military ambulance driver. 90 years after the war ended, he visited the only World War I memorial in the nation's capital, a neglected District of Columbia site for troops who hailed from D.C. Texas Congressman Ted Poe, at a ceremony in September of 2008, said you'd never know it was there, right on the National Mall.
I got out the standard memorial guide for all things that are in Washington, D.C., and it wasn't on the map. And then I realized, of course, that there was no memorial for all World War I veterans.
His House bill, introduced at the time, has stalled. It would renovate and rededicate the site as a national monument to World War I veterans. And former U.S. Army Corporal Frank Buckles has taken the symbolic lead, hoping to see it happen.
I just felt that they should have some recognition of World War I.
But a Missouri congressman says his state already has such a site.
The Liberty Memorial was dedicated as the national World War I monument, not for Kansas City, Missouri, but for the entire nation.
Buckles, as the last surviving U.S. veteran of World War I, considers himself the representative now of his comrades. He wants the memorial to be in Washington.
I think it's an excellent idea.
Buckles has bipartisan help from his home state Democrat.
I recognize there are others that have their views, but this is Washington, D.C.
And from a Republican sponsor of the Senate bill to make the D.C. site an honored part of the neighborhood.
We have what we call the Memorial Triangle on the National Mall today, World War II, Korea, Vietnam. And so I think it's fitting that all the great wars of the 20th century have their place on the National Mall.
By afternoon, Buckles, who turns 109 in February, was ready to call it a day, hoping he's made his case for the others who are gone. Paul Courson, CNN, Washington.